Let's just go back to election
Let's just go
cycle.
back to election cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So you guys did a podcast.
Yeah, we found an article. My
I
partner
don't remember
Paul
how, but it doesn't matter.
Okay, found this article out
yeah.
of Pepperdine,
Yes.
and the fella, he did some research. He said, "I wonder if there's a pattern," and he analyzed the stock market returns and said, "Okay, if you bought right, early in the election cycle and sold after the election, you'd have some good results."
So buy before the election.
Yeah,
President gets elected. Sell right after.
sell sometime after.
So he's
I
trying to
think it was
figure out.
like
He's
the
trying to
day
figure out a
after,
way.
but-
The
Yeah.
Day, the day after. He's trying to game the system, trying to time the market.
Yeah.
Which I always talk shit about. I'm like, I tried that. I did it. I don't think it works. You got to be glued to the screens and give your whole life to that to make that work.
Well, here's the problem. Even if it was a theory that worked, like there are things out there that are real phenomenon that you can measure and that's happening in the market, but you can't profit from trying to exploit them.
What stops you from profiting?
Well, so maybe the cost. So like here's one, momentum investing. There's some books out there that say, okay, if you see a stock going up, it's going to have momentum. So buy it and it'll keep going for a while and then you can sell it once it starts to slow down.
Like a hot slot machine.
Like a hot slot, right? Like
It's
a hot
starting to
slot
get hot.
machine.
Let me put some more. Keep playing this.
Yeah.
one.
So there is some academic evidence, like studies have happened that show that this is true. This is repeatable over time. It tends to happen, but it's a shorter lived phenomenon. Like you're turning your portfolio over a couple, 3 times a year. Like it might be only like 3 months or so that it really, really works. So then there's trading costs that are coming in. And those trading costs
Right.
eat away at your
Profits.
profit.
Yep.
So you literally could lose by winning with this strategy. You could see
lose by winning, right?
yeah, you could see your portfolio average rate of return, or whatever way you calculate it, going up, but you're not making a profit.
Because your profits are being eaten
Right.
away by the trading expenses.
Right.
Okay, and that's true. Do you think that might have been true for this guy's report? So this guy proved in his report, hey, you will make money
will.
doing this, but
The question that we asked, because this wasn't about making him wrong or refuting him. It was just saying his goal is to find a pattern. He's doing an academic exercise. Our job is to help clients find things that they could put in place that are actually going to make a difference in their life. And we thought people are going to read this and then go try doing it. So we said, well, compared to what? He said, you're going to get good returns. But we said, well, what if you just, kept buying the S&P 500? Like you bought some every time you had more money, you just kept buying that instead
maybe
of this
like
time,
every year, or
every
something.
year, and you do better.
And
Over,
your
over
results
his same
showed,
timeline.
yeah, from 1950 to 2000, whatever, 19, in those 70 years, you actually did better by just buying the S&P and
playing
holding
all
on.
S&P 500 and holding on. So
Well, damn.
So but he's still right. Oh, and in the article he said, for the sake of simplicity, we're gonna ignore taxes and fees. Well, I don't know what the fees would have been if they were managing it all themselves. Then maybe there were no advisor fees, but there are always some kind of fees inside of mutual funds, whatever
For
you're
sure.
buying. And then capital gains taxes. Right now, they're 15 or 20% of the profit that you have. But they've been in upwards of the 50% range over that time period that he was looking at. So
Totally.
that actually erodes the returns even more. So I don't even know if it's actually that profitable. We didn't go test all the tax rates and find
Each year,
find
right?
each
right,
year.
to see- or each election cycle, I
Yeah.
guess. Right.
So the point
Great.
was not that he was wrong. He was right. But if someone's looking for a strategy to put in place to help their portfolio grow, they've got better options.
I like this refuting that you did. That's pretty cool. You guys are doing some good work at Sound Financial Group.